Hmm. Hey there. It feels like the world is spinning faster and faster, doesn't it? Have you ever stopped to wonder if there's a deeper meaning behind all the chaos? Did you know that in the last 5 years, the number of global conflicts has nearly doubled? Or that NASA has reported a dramatic rise in the intensity of extreme weather events recently? It's a lot to take in. It makes you question, could these be more than just random events? Could they be a warning? If you've ever felt that pull, that there's something more we should be paying attention to, then stick around. And hey, if this message resonates with you and could help you prepare for what's to come, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps us reach more people who need to hear this. Join me as I dive deep into what could be God's final warning to humanity. We'll be exploring some mind-blowing messages and see if we can make sense of it all. Throughout history, there have been countless stories of divine warnings, from plagues and floods to prophecies and miracles. These stories have been passed down through generations, often serving as cautionary tales or messages from a higher power. The idea of a warning from God is nothing new, but in today's world, it's more relevant than ever. Think about it. Ancient texts from so many cultures speak of these moments of divine communication. In the Bible, you have prophets like Noah and Jonah delivering messages from God, warning people of impending destruction unless they change their ways. And it's not just in Christianity. Indigenous traditions have stories emphasizing harmony with nature as a way to heed divine signs. These warnings, whether you see them as literal or metaphorical, have always been intended to guide and instruct humanity. Let's be honest with each other. The state of our planet is a pressing concern. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It's ravaging our environment, with extreme weather events becoming more frequent and intense. We've seen record-breaking heat waves, with 2024 being the hottest year in history, and a staggering increase in the intensity of floods and droughts. Just this past year, we've witnessed devastating floods in Pakistan and wildfires in Canada that have affected air quality for millions. And it's not just the planet. We're seeing a surge in global conflicts. The number of state-based armed conflicts reached a new high in 2024, the most in over 7 decades. We're seeing sharp increases in violence in places like the Middle East, and the human cost is immense, with hundreds of thousands of fatalities. It feels like we are becoming more and more fragmented as a global community. On top of all this, there's a widespread feeling of moral decline. While some studies suggest our actual moral behavior hasn't changed much, the perception is what matters. A vast majority of people across the globe believe that honesty and kindness are on the decline. We're more connected than ever through technology, yet it often feels like we're losing our sense of community and compassion. It's like we're sleepwalking through life, ignoring these flashing red lights. These issues aren't just random, isolated events, they're interconnected. Our actions have consequences, and it feels like it's all coming to a head. It's time to take responsibility. Many religious texts and prophecies have referenced warnings from God. In the Christian Bible, you have the stories of the 10 plagues in Egypt and the dramatic prophecies in the book of Revelation. The Old Testament is filled with prophets who acted as God's messengers, delivering warnings to nations. But it's not just one faith. In Islam, the Quran speaks of a day of reckoning, a time when every person will be held accountable for their deeds. In Hinduism, scriptures like the Puranas describe the Kali Yuga, an age of decline and conflict, which many believe we are in now. The interpretations of these ancient messages vary. Some see them as literal predictions of future events, while others view them as symbolic warnings about the consequences of our choices. It's a lot to consider, I know. If you're still with me, and this is sparking something in you, I'd be so grateful if you'd subscribe. We're building a community here of people who are seeking these deeper truths. Beyond the texts and the statistics, I've heard incredible stories from people who claim to have received personal messages from a higher power. People who have had near-death experiences often come back with profound insights. One story that truly moved me was of a woman who, after a near-death experience, was told she had to return to share a message of love and to be a part of the remedy for the earth's pain. There are countless accounts like this. People describe being enveloped in a feeling of unconditional love and being shown the interconnectedness of all things. They often come back with a renewed sense of purpose, emphasizing love, compassion, and kindness as the most important things in life. One man, a former Hollywood music producer, experienced what he described as an illumination of conscience while being held captive, an event that completely transformed his life and mission. These testimonies are so compelling. They're a powerful reminder that we might not be alone in this, and that there could be a greater purpose to our existence. As we explore these warnings, keeping an open mind to these personal experiences is so important. So, what do we make of all this? We have the tangible signs in our world, the dramatic increase in natural disasters, the surge in global conflict, and a pervasive sense of moral unease. We have the ancient warnings passed down through generations in sacred texts from diverse cultures. We have these deeply personal, transformative experiences of people who believe they have received a direct message. The warnings, whether from ancient prophecies or modern-day events, seem to be clear. We need to take responsibility for our actions and change our ways. We can't keep ignoring the signs. It's a call to reflect on our priorities, our values, and how we treat each other and the planet. So, what do you think? Are these events God's final warning, or are they a wake-up call for humanity to take a different path? I'd genuinely love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's have a respectful and open conversation. And if you're interested in exploring more of these thought-provoking topics, check out my other video on the mysterious connection between dreams and the afterlife. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. Grace and peace be with you always.